What's up guys, it is Joseph Rakic here from josephrakicfitness.com. Here I am at Wolf's Gym, Henderson, Auckland, New Zealand. Now a lot of you guys ask me, Joseph, what's the best shoulder workout? So I'm going to take you through my shoulder workout right now. I'm going to show you my top 7 shoulder exercises that I like, that I have found really build up the shoulders. Now the shoulders are made up of 3 main muscle heads. There's the anterior deltoids, which is your front delts. There's the lateral deltoids, which is the side of your shoulder. And there's also your posterior deltoids, which is the rear delts, which is the back of your shoulder. So we're going to work all 3 of those heads. We're going to mainly focus on the lateral deltoid, which is the side of your shoulder, as that is what I believe creates the most mass in the shoulder, and it gives your shoulders that round, capped look. So right now I'm taking you through my workout, show you the exercises I perform, the number of sets that I do, and the rep range that I use. And this workout is going to be my top 7 best shoulder exercises. So let's get started. First exercise is going to be lateral raises. This is an awesome exercise for building the lateral deltoids. It's also a very good exercise to warm up the shoulders before you go into your heavy pressing movements. Alright, so we're going to go for 3 sets on every exercise. Now normally in a normal shoulder workout that I do, I'll be doing between 3 and 5 sets. But today, because we're doing 7 different exercises, I'm just going to do 3 sets on each exercise so I can fit the whole workout in for you guys. So this exercise here, we're basically lifting the weight with the lateral deltoid, which is the side of your shoulder. Your secondary muscles being worked are your anterior and your posterior, but they're activated so minute it's not really having much effect. So 3 sets for this exercise. Because it is an exercise that you don't really go too heavy on, we're keeping the rep range high. So the rep range is going to be between 10 and 20 for each set. We're also going to be progressing up in weight as each set goes along. Honestly, my shoulders get pumped after 2 sets. So going up in weight again. So 3rd and final set. You can also do this exercise seated, guys. And what that helps do, it helps keep your form pretty strict. If I want to hit something. Alright, so that was exercise number 1, dumbbell lateral raises. We're now going to go into exercise number 2, which is going to be a press. Now, we're going to do dumbbell seated press. So this exercise obviously works your front delts and your lateral delts as a secondary muscle. We're going to go over there. Now guys, another tip, which is a little bit outside the training, but it's still very important, is your diet. No matter how hard you train in the gym, whether your goal is muscle gain or fat loss, you're not gonna get the results that you wanna see if your diet is not on point too. So, diet is just as important as your training. So basically the take-home message is, if you're putting, you know, all this effort into the gym, you may as well make all that effort pay off. So make sure your diet is on point, you're getting in enough protein, enough dietary fat for your hormone regulation, testosterone production, enough carbohydrates, you know, to fuel your workouts, and then obviously enough calories. If your goal is fat loss, you need to be in a calorie deficit. If your goal is muscle gain and putting on size, you need to be in a calorie surplus. Set number 2. So this exercise here, a technique that I like to use is partial reps. So I only kind of got to there. What that does, it keeps the weight moving. When you go right the way up and you lock up, what it does is it basically takes the stress and the tension off the muscle, and I get a slight little break. Obviously for muscle to grow, muscle to adapt, you want to put it under as much stress and as much tension as possible. So that's why partial reps do have their place in time. Alright, so that's exercise number 2. We're now going to go to exercise number 3, which is going to be working the posterior deltoids, so the back of the shoulder. So as I mentioned before, 3 main muscle heads of the shoulder. But the front deltoid, which is the front bit of the shoulder there, your anterior deltoid, that's worked in pressing movements and front delt raises. Then the lateral deltoid, which is the side of your shoulder, it's worked in, you know, your side lateral raises and secondary muscle and pressing exercises. Now the third part of the shoulder, which is your posterior, which is your rear delt, the back part of the shoulder, it's often a part of the shoulder that's not really worked. And a lot of people have a very underdeveloped rear delt. So this exercise here, we're going to be working the rear deltoid. What it is, it's called face pulls. Basically we're pulling this to the eyeballs, bringing the elbows back, and it's working the back of your shoulder. It's an exercise where you want to keep the reps pretty high, so the rep range that I'm doing for this is going to be between 10 and 20, and 3 sets in total. So bring this part towards your eyes and keep your elbows up high. If your elbows start to come down low, you're going to end up pulling with your back and not your rear delts. So pull it to your eyes, it's a face pull, keep your elbows up. Those are the 2 take-home messages. Alright, third set. Alright guys, so far we've worked 3 heads of the muscle. Exercise number 1, we did lateral raises, which works the lateral delts. Exercise number 2, we did dumbbell partial press, which is the front delts. Exercise number 3, face pulls, which is working the rear delts. We're now going back to the lateral deltoid, as I believe this is where most of the shoulder mass comes from, and it is what gives your shoulders that capped look. So upright rows, what you want to do, you want to hold the bar in front of your body and bring it up in front of you, using your shoulders to lift the weight up. Tip when doing this, if you're doing an upright row for your shoulders, you want to be using a wide grip. If you're doing an upright row for your traps, which is the two muscles here, then you want to be using a close grip. If you use a close grip, your traps are going to be the main muscle being worked. We'll do 3 sets on this. The rep range for this, guys, the rep range for this is going to be between 10 and 20. And that was 3 sets for that. So that was the 4th exercise, guys. The 4th exercise. We're now going to go on to the 5th, which is going to be an exercise for the front deltoids. I'm going to do front delt raises with the dumbbells. A tip for this one, when doing the front delt raises, if you want the stress to be on your front deltoid, you want to hold the dumbbell this way and lift it like this. If you turn your hand and lift it like this, you're still going to be working your front delts, but the stress is going to be shifted to your lateral deltoid a little bit more. So if you do want to work your lateral deltoid a little bit more, do it like this way. But right now we're trying to focus on working the front delt, so we're keeping our hands this way. Now a lot of you guys ask me about rest periods, like, how long should I rest in between sets? It really depends. If you're training legs, you're doing a set of squats, a heavy set of squats for 20 reps, you're probably gonna want to rest for at least 5 or 6 minutes. If you're doing an exercise like bicep concentration curls, you could probably do your next set within 20-30 seconds. So it really depends on the muscle group that you are working and the intensity that you're going at. What I say is just have your workout planned and do the whole workout in your session time, and regardless of the rest periods you take, whether it be 30 seconds or 3 minutes, it doesn't matter as long as the whole entire workout gets completed. There are pros and cons for short rest periods and long rest periods. Obviously, a short rest period, the cons are you're not fully recovered after your last set, so you don't have as much in you to give. The pros, there is more stress on the muscle because you're doing it right after each other. Now the pros for a longer rest period is you've had your recovery time and you can get more out of your next set. The cons for a longer rest period is obviously the intensity is a little bit down because you're having longer rest periods in between each working set. The best advice I can always give is mix it up and do a variety of things. Alright, now this is my number 2 set. So this exercise here, it's not a big heavy compound or anything like that, so you can do your next set, within 30 seconds. Rep range for this one, guys, was 12 reps each set. So that's actually 6 on each arm, as I counted 1, 2. Alright, so that was our 5th exercise for shoulders. We're now going to go into our 6th, as 6 comes after 5. So we're now going to go to another exercise that works the lateral delts. Reason being because lateral deltoids, as I said before, which creates that capped look of the shoulder and really gives your shoulders that boulder look. So most of the exercises that I always do for shoulders are majority lateral head. After that would be the anterior, which is the front delt, and then posterior delt. I hardly ever do much rear delt work, to be honest. It gets hit pretty heavily in back day, and my rear delts are quite well developed, I believe. So this exercise here is a lateral raise on the machine. I like to hold each rep for about 1 or half a second, just to get that contraction of the shoulders. Now we're keeping the same weight for this whole set, these whole 3 sets, but we're still going to progress up. We're not going to progress up in weight, but we're going to progress up in reps. So first set I started off on was 10 reps. After that I'm going to go 12 reps, and then the third and final set will be 15 reps. And this is exercise number 6 for my top 7 shoulder exercises for well-developed shoulders. Any other videos that you guys want me to see, just tweet me. My Twitter name is @I'mJosephRakic. And just, let me know there. I'm always on Twitter 24/7, so just let me know there what kind of YouTube videos you want to see, whether it be workout videos, meal prep videos, day in the life stuff, or just knowledge, where I do my Q&As. Let me know and I'll get those videos out. Alright, set number 2. So now we're going to go for 12 reps. Hold each one for about half or 1 second. Pics from Mimi. So Mimi's cat ran away. Well, not ran away, just hasn't come back.
Again?
Again, yeah.
The same one?
Since this morning, yeah. I'll show you everyone at home.
That's why you don't get cats.
So that's Mimi's cat. Her name's Jasmine. So she ran away oh no, she didn't run away last time. This next door neighbour's cat attacked her. And then she was missing the whole day, and then I think it was like 11 at night, and then Marion was going to sleep, and then we found her in the garden, or the dad found her in the garden, covered in mud, covered in her own poo. Don't know what happened. We think the neighbour's cat attacked her and scared her, so she ran away and she hid, and she was just so scared to come back out, so she literally was hiding somewhere under something, because she was covered in mud, and she was so scared that she literally went to the toilet where she was hiding. So she had all poo on her, but she came back at 11 at night, cleaned her up, and then I guess probably a month, 2 months later, same thing happened. Don't know what happened, but hopefully she comes back home very soon, because we miss her. So third and final set. So that was the third and final set, guys. We just kept the same weight, and each time we progressed up in the reps. Still nothing. Alright, so we're now on to our 7th shoulder exercise for my top 7 shoulder exercises. You guys are gonna love this one. It's a good one. Arnold himself created it. We're going on to the Arnold press, guys. We're gonna go back to the dumbbells. Alright, 7th exercise for my top 7 shoulder exercises, Arnold press. Now this is a really good exercise, 1, because Arnold did it, and Arnold's a man, but 2, because it works a few different areas of the shoulder. So basically the dumbbells are here, we rotate it to the side and then up. So it's working the front delts and also the lateral delts. I guess it's taking the shoulders through a movement that they don't often get taken through with weight. And weight is how you build the muscle. So we're going to keep the reps low, and we're going to keep the form, you know, nice, slow and controlled. So there's going to be tension on the muscle the whole entire time. Toes. So we're going to go 3 sets of that. We're going to keep the rep range, you know, in the low, under 10. Keep it nice, slow, controlled, and keep the shoulders under stress and under tension the whole entire time. And get that pump. Now again, guys, obviously, as important as weight training is, I can't stress enough how important your diet is. So if any of you guys at home are watching and are confused about your diet, confused about how much protein you should be eating, how much carbs you should be eating, how much fat you should be eating, or how much total calories you should be eating, I'm more than happy to help you out. I'm an online trainer, as you may or may not know. I transform anyone and everyone, any age, no matter what your goals, whether it be if you're skinny, so if you want to bulk up, build muscle, or if you're overweight, you want to cut down, get ripped, I can help you. Everything I do is 100% personalized, so I work out from all the information that you provide me, your height, weight, age, gender, daily activity level, all that information, I can work out how much calories you need, the perfect amount of protein, perfect amount of carbs, fats, everything calculated perfectly for you and your goals. I'll put you on a training program. It may or may not include cardio depending on what your goals are and where you're at. And then if you follow it, I guarantee you'll get results. And if you don't, I've got 100% money back guarantee. If you guys at home watching want to check out some of my client transformations, make sure you visit my website. I'll put my link on the screen just there. Visit my website, guys, or click the link in the description box down below. And then click on the transformation tab. I've got hundreds, if not thousands, of client testimonials up there. Go check them out. You'll be blown away with some of the results, and you too can get results just like that. All you gotta do is follow what I say. That's basically it. Set number 2. Is it 2? there you go, guys. That is the end of my shoulder workout, and that is my top 7 shoulder exercises for big shoulders. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned a few things. Give this workout a go, and let me know what you think. Leave a comment in the description box, or the comment box down below, sorry, and let me know what other videos you guys want to see, and I'll get those videos done. Again, thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, make sure you do that. Anyway, I'm done. I'm gonna go look for a cat right now, so thank you for watching and wish me luck.